As you can see, there's always a lot going on at school. The students have so much to prepare for the ball. It's amazing that anyone would have time for extra tutoring sessions.
Will, hi.
Hey, sorry, I'm a little late. I got sort of lost. You know, to be completely honest, I've never actually been in the library before. I didn't know Knights had so many textbooks. What's this one?
I pulled a few self-help books for you. This one is based on classical true love matches. Take a look.
There's a formula.
Yeah, and it's pretty simple. It's been proven by royal professionals.
Oh, can you teach me?
Sure. So, in order to achieve true love, one must perform 3 simple steps. Number 1, locate the object of your affection.
Okay. How do I do that?
Okay. Princesses tend to have a very distinct look. Seek out a fair maiden with sparkling eyes, long flowing hair, and an air of elegance. And singing talents are a plus.
What do I do once I found them?
Step 2, provoke a conflict. No one will fall in love with you if you don't fight for them. So put their needs before your safety, and it's sure to win them every time.
Okay. What's the next step?
Step 3, practice entitlement.
What does that mean?
It's the idea that if you tell someone that they're your one and only, then they have to agree with you. Looking right in their eyes with your true love and claiming that you have been searching for them your whole life is the quickest way to win their heart.
This formula doesn't sound very romantic. Have you ever tried it?
Well, I'm nothing like that. Knights are not supposed to engage in that kind of thing.
Oh, well, you don't strike me as much of a fighter, knight type.
Well, I'm nothing like you. You've got the physical stuff, the hair, the whole thing. You got the hair. Yeah. Yeah, you've got the prince hair. There's a diagram in one of those books that matches you perfectly.
But I'm not perfect, Ben.
Could have fooled me. Let me guess. You were raised by royalty, and now you must reluctantly take on the family legacy.
I'm not reluctantly taking on anything. Come here.
To the window?
Yeah. Look. Right over there. If you follow that road eastward, past the rolling hills of green, past the farmlands and the vineyards and, well, nothing in between, then you'll finally reach the ocean on the ivory cliffs of stone, and a tiny little kingdom, the only home I've ever known. You see, my father's tale is honored and is still told ever since, how he met a lowly maiden who didn't know he was a prince, and despite their worlds of differences, their true love had been sown. So that story of my parents' love is all I've ever known. So if I've shown to be the strongest, finest, bravest ever told, if I blaze a trail to somehow rise above, then I'll find the someone waiting for our stories to unfold, and I'll hold right within my arms a love to call my own. And I'll finally and happily, and that's all I need to know. So that tiny little kingdom on the cliffside by the sea, kind of plain, kind of simple, but it's so much more to me, 'cause its family's love and legacy is carved into that throne. So I know that when it falls to me, I can't do it alone. So I've gotta find my love somewhere, and that's all I've ever known.
Hey, we should get to class.
Yeah.
Do you want to do this again tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
At Happily High, all students are expected to attend dance class once a day. The princes and princesses join some of the knights to perform a formal dance. It's meant to be the height of elegance.
Good afternoon, students.
Let's
get started, shall we? We have a lot to cover in today's rehearsal. Everyone pair up.
Hey, this is the perfect time to practice those things we've been working on.
Okay.
Juliet has sparkling eyes, the long flowing hair, and an air of elegance. Is she the one?
I've known Juliet since we were kids. If we were gonna fall in love, we would have done it by now. Who else?
Incoming.
Hi, Celeste. Celeste. Hey. I'm Will.
Yes, I know who you are.
I usually partner with Juliet, but I was wondering if I could partner with you today.
Why?
Because you're the only dance partner for me. I've been searching for a dance partner like you my whole life.
Oh, you're kidding, right?
Hey, Juliet, do you want to dance with me?
Oh, sure. I hope you all remember the combination. This dance has to be perfect. Oh, I remember my graduation ball. It was one of the best nights of my life. Back in my day, we all strove for excellence. Yes, there wasn't a single girl who didn't yearn for the crown. I must say, it was fairly cutthroat.
Were you the crown princess of your year, headmistress?
Well, no, I wasn't. I was the runner-up. I lost the crown to that miserable brat Celestina. Everyone thought she was so perfect and so pretty and so kind. I always thought she was an absolute menace. The administration saw I had learned all there was about the school, but I guess I just didn't have that extra sparkle. So, instead of ruling a kingdom, I was given the chance to be headmistress. Not exactly the dominion I was hoping for. What are you all waiting for? Let's begin! Everyone in line, every line in place, every step the right direction. Every move so fine, with elegance and grace, and just a hint of militant subjection. My pupils have always been subjects to stories, the happiest happily after. And if you keep at this, to study and to practice, your ball might not be a disaster. Woo! Keep in mind your task, keep your pride at heart, and keep to yourself your objections. For all of your prayer is an onward step in the right direction. Yes, move with the music, children, and ladies, don't try to lead the gentlemen.
Yeah, I think you might be leading.
Are you surprised?
You're a really good dancer.
No, I'm not.
Did you pick up that footwork from watching sword fighting class?
What?
I saw you, hiding under the bleachers, observing our class today. You must be getting pretty good.
I could probably beat you. Your toes are always turned in when they shouldn't be. See?
Ow! Why would you do that?
No speaking during the dance. Speak with your bodies, not with your mouths. I was once your age. I was just like you. Happy ending just out of reach. As the saying goes, those who can shall do. As such they grant that those who can't teach. Still I'm determined, no matter how burdened, to keep our traditions enshrined. So poise and precision is henceforth your
see why we all have to prance around like a bunch of idiots.
Well, Stefan, if you're going to disrespect this process, then you have detention this afternoon.
Honestly, he's right. This whole thing is absolutely ridiculous.
Celeste!
What?
Did I hear you refer to our formal dance as ridiculous?
Well, yeah, but that's what Stefan was...
Your continued bad behavior will have to result in consequences as well. You have detention this afternoon.
But you said if I got detention one more time that I couldn't go to the ball.
And I will be keeping my word.
That's not fair.
Excuse me?
Well, Stefan was goofing off just as much as Celeste was.
I would not expect such an outburst from our top candidate for Crown Princess.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be at the top anymore.
Oh, really? Well, I think you might benefit from accompanying Celeste to detention.
Take that.
And you too, Lucinda! What? Since you all seem to have forgotten the weight that this ceremony carries, I will see you all in detention this afternoon!
All of us? Are you kidding?
Headmistress, please.
Did I miss a word? Have I been unclear? Do you need a strong and